There we go. Well. That's Deathloop. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna have to cut this song out. I might have to. Maybe I'll do a test run and render this. Anyways, that was Deathloop. Hell of a game. I think Arkane did it again. They made a great game. Fantastic game. I think the only problems I can think of with it are... I would say maybe it's too easy to do the same things over and over again, but who fucking cares? It's the player choice. I think the only problem I have with this game is the performance, which hopefully will get fixed over time. And the amount of waiting you have to do. I think that's it. There's a bit too much waiting. And maybe some UI stuff with like dealing with the various tridents. I don't remember the names now. Trinket, there we go. I was gonna say trial. You know, maybe some slight problems when dealing with the trinkets in the inventory. But I didn't really play with the sorting options, so who knows. Probably be easier if, oh, I don't even know if they have a sort option. I'll have to check. Oh, Machine Games supported them on this. I can kind of see that. The shooting in this game doesn't feel like Arkane shooting. It feels more like Machine Games shooting. Especially the like, I think it's light rifle? Light ammo rifle? It's the heavy ammo rifle. Like the main assault rifle of the game, it feels very much like a Machine Games gun. Yeah. Yeah. I can see it. How many names I recognize? Courtney Taylor. I know that name for some reason. I don't know why. By the way, this game is great. This game is fantastic. Even the song. I'm jamming. Which I'll probably cut out of something. Just to make sure that the audio is good. Anyways. So the story, I think, is great. I do like the twist that it's his daughter. Especially because it makes the ending a bit harder to do. But I just walked and gunned her the fuck down. Yeah, story. Very, very good. Very good. I like Colt. I like Juliana. I appreciate the unique personalities all of the visionaries have. You know, they're all flawed. They all have good to them and they all have bad to them. Except for Alexis. Alexis is just a cunt. But, you know, he has money, so he gets to. So he's a cunt. And he has money. That's how it works. You put a rich character in a game, you make them an asshole. Yeah, like, seeing Fia and Charlie's relationship kind of just die. It's a good moment, I like that. You just see two broken people realize that they can't be together anymore. That their problems are slowly tearing each other apart. I like it. Pretty good. You know, you see Charlie, who claims to be a genius, being so bad with people and so up his own ass that he has to resort to editing the other clips of other people to make them praise him. Because he just doesn't get it otherwise. I think I would like a bit more of the backstory to be fleshed out, but maybe I just missed some stuff. Like, Juliana claims that Colt started killing her first. And I'm really curious why he would do that. I'm curious what in him, like, breaks to make that happen. And so, I think if something could explain that, that'd be quite solid. I apologize for yawning. It is almost 1 AM. I need to be up in like 8 hours, I think. But yeah, story, very good. The characters, the writing, delightful. The voice actors, beautiful. Charlie's a bit weird, 2-Bit's a bit weird, but that's the point. They're both missing the other half of a brain. Yeah, very good. The gameplay, fantastic. It's Dishonored with guns, but it's actually tuned towards being aggressive, which I think is fantastic, because Dishonored has a problem where stealth is too good. Because rushing straight into combat, you are going to get attacked, you're going to get shot at, you're going to get people chasing you, grenades thrown at you, all that kind of shit. But if you stealth, even if you fuck up, the worst thing that happens is you are now in combat. So if you prepare for both, you can get a lot of success out of stealth, fuck up once, and then just clean up the rest with combat. But if you start with combat, suddenly you have 5 dudes all attacking you at once. And that can be a bit rough. That can be a bit hard. So, taking the game, tweaking it towards stealth, or towards aggressive play a little bit more, even without me using any of the abilities. Quite nice, quite nice. I appreciate that. Yeah, combat's great. Gameplay feels very smooth. The slide, I think, is the one piece that I don't quite get. I love the trinket system. I think it's fantastic. Weapon trinkets, character trinkets. Even the upgrades to the what are they called? Not sages, not spells. The rock abilities. I'm getting dumber. Zenimax Ness? Huh. What was I talking about? Yeah, those spells are quite good. The upgrades to them, functioning much like Dishonored stuff, but also having a degree of customization, which I quite like. Secret extra weapons, very cool. The, I don't think it's exotic. There's some word they use for the purple in this game. But the purple in this game that have the extra features to them, like the Vampire SMG or the Silenced SMG, or the increased zoom rifle, those are nice. I greatly appreciate that. I do wonder if you can get each of those on every weapon, or if, you know, extra zoom is limited to the rifle, Vampire is limited to the SMG, Silenced is limited to the SMG. The like armory hints that get you the sniper, the dual pistols that turn into an SMG, and the what was the last gun? The pistol that you can fire while reloading. Those are neat. I like those as designs for weapons. Although the sniper's weird because it just feels like a sniper. You know, the pistols get to be both a pistol and an SMG with a 4-shot burst. So, you know, each of the other two guns have unique things to them, but then the sniper's just, it's a sniper. Sure, you can charge up for extra damage, but you only need that for, what, the targets? And even then, you can one-shot them, for the most part, with the rapier. But yeah, the music, very good. The world design, fantastic. The levels are delightful. They managed to have so much personality and so much content to them, despite the fact that really the game only has 4 locations. Because the time mechanic allows them to fuck around with that and to do different things. And I think it was not a stroke of brilliance, but a phenomenal design choice for them to make the island get covered in snow as the day goes on. Because not only do you get to see different things open up because of the time, you also get the weather coming in and making new pathways, getting access to new areas. You know, just doing so much. Enemies stand out better in the snow, but the enemy design is also so bright and vivid and colorful that generally you can always pick them out of the scenery, which that is very good. Very well done. I'm surprised the game doesn't have difficulty settings though, even if they were just like the fairly standard sort of, you know, easy you take the normal damage and you turn it down by like 20%. Hard you turn it up by 20%. And I can really see how the invasion mechanic could work quite well, because as long as... Actually, not as long as... What with the fact that you can die twice before a death will actually penalize you? I think it's a neat idea to have, you know, the invasion mechanic become more dangerous by having a player control the AI. I do wonder what her loadout is like. Although it looks like she just gets the sniper from the start. There's that same message. But yeah. Very good game. Very, very good. I'm trying to think, what are my problems with the game? Main problems just being that you have to wait, and that there's hold prompts, which... Fuck. I think that's about it. I think the game provides a good enough degree of builds and, you know, weapon choices to really give players a lot of choice in what they want to do. And that's with only having, like, 6 weapons total. Because you have the Special 3, you have the SMG, pistol, the 2 pistols, 2 shotguns, the rifle, and the assault rifle. There are 10 weapons in this game. Well, 11 if you count the machete, so 11 weapons. But, in those 11 weapons, you have the weapon trinket system, which can allow you to alter various aspects of the weapons, and then you have the character trinkets, which can alter some fairly quality characteristics, like, you know, the only trinket source of healing is on melee weapons. So you can take that, increase your speed, make yourself quieter, or, you know, take something else, and suddenly, you are a fucking ninja, flying around, whooping ass with the machete, and staying alive constantly because you're constantly slashing people. And I could really see that being fun. I think I want to try that someday. Yeah, there really isn't that big a weapon variety in the game, and there's almost no enemy variety. But, you know, actually the AI probably is a bit of a drawback, because they are quite stupid. They will just bum rush you 30 at a time. But at the same time, there's also enough of them that can actually be a bit challenging. I think it's probably not on purpose, but I think the AI being almost lazy and complacent in their fighting almost makes sense within the narrative. Because these people believe that they're going to live them, you know, they're going to live forever. They're always going to be able to do whatever they want. They don't know that, you know, they're not going to remember what they did the day before, and as a result, do almost the exact same thing every day. But, like, you know, I can imagine someone in that position being lazy and complacent because it's like, I don't need to do shit today, I can do it tomorrow. / today again. Yeah, I don't think I really have too many problems with this game. I think it is incredibly well done. And it's not so much that your choices matter, so much as the narrative. You get to see the effects of your actions on the world and on the plot. Because as you do things, you're going to unlock more of the story, you're going to unlock new information that can get you into new areas and do new things. And I think that is just really, really well done. I think they did a really good job with that. It's the, and this is a spoiler for Dishonored 2, so if you've not played it, go play it. It's a fucking good game. What are you doing with your time? Go play that shit. If you're here watching me play fucking Deathloop, you can go play Dishonored 2. Good game. Would play. Would recommend playing. But yeah. The crack in the slab. That's what they're called, the slabs. Crack in the slab, crack in the fucking wall. Crack in the time loop. In Dishonored 2. That mission with having an action in one time period change things in another time period. I think that really did inspire this whole game, and I think they did a beautiful job of taking that small concept and really just stretching it out, taking it and just getting so much mileage and so much good design and gameplay out of it. It's really nice. It's really, really nice. I'm amazed that Arkane manages to pull the things off that they do. Managed to pull off the things that they do. That's how that sentence would go. But yeah, very good game. I think I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Because the music's great, the design, the visuals, the world, the characters, perfect, beautiful. I love it. the gameplay, the customization, the story. Oh, so good. I think my only problem is the waiting, the hold prompts. Some things are designed such that you're going to have to do them a lot of times. Like the power station. Oh, the power station. If you don't know what you're... Actually, no, I think you might have to do... Unless there's a way to get around the mines and get a... No, because that wouldn't matter, because you have the thing going anyway. Unless there's a way to get around those mines, which I think there's a hacking thing that lets you hack mines. You are going to do that power station 3 times. And I think that's a bit rough. That's a bit of a how do you do. Because you have to do it the first time in order to even get the combination to do it the next time. And then there is 6 power machines, and you need to hit all 6 if you want to use the 3 switches, because they all take 200 power each. So I think that bit might be a bit rough, but there isn't too much in the game that is, kind of not bad like that, but of a similar design. And even just, I think the looping and doing things over and over again really just lets Arkane teach the player how to play the game well. Because eventually the player is going to remember and recognize where the enemies are going to be, what they're going to do, how to fight them, how your loadout is going to affect the way you approach things. To the point where, you almost feel like you're watching, I think it's Stealth Gamer BR. There's a dude who plays Dishonored, or who has done Dishonored, and he's just a fucking god at it. Like, the man is flying through the maps, taking people out with the greatest of ease, knowing exactly what to do, where people are going to be, how to avoid them. It's disgusting, and I love it. He's a champion. You almost feel like that when you think something through and you're moving quickly and you're getting through it. Like, this game does a great job of teaching you and making you feel like you've learned things. And I really appreciate that. So I think I'm gonna have to... I think just 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Very close to being a 10 out of 10. I think if you get rid of the hold prompts, and maybe you redesign the generator room a little bit. Although at the same time... Hold on. I'm curious. Is there a hack mines thing? Deathloop hack mines. Because if the player gets one of those by that point, and they recognize... They recognize that they should have it for that. I can see that being quite good. Hack mines to turn against enemies or detonate remotely. Does that let you... I don't know how that works. Deathloop generator room mines. Because if the player gets one of those, and they realize that they can take that and it'll help them, and they don't need to... Okay, investigate the arc, divert the power. Oh my god, do they tell you to do... Polygon, you motherfuckers, why? Oh my god. Oh my god. Why would you do that? Oh no. That's painful. But yeah. If that works the way I think it does, where it just disables the mine from you activating it, I could see that being really good. I could see that really just... I could see that making that room not too bad to deal with, but if it still detonates, that section I think needs to be reworked. Because otherwise you were doing the power station bare minimum 3 times. And that might be a bit rough, but it is a game about looping, so... I don't want to say 9.5, because I feel like a jackass doing 0.5s, because then I may as well just do 19 out of 20. Or like 95 out of 100. I don't know, I'm just going to say 9 out of 10. Very good game. I fucking love it.